Hi connections, this is Abhinav Kumar Singh and this is my second task as an intern at the Sparks Foundation. So in this task, I will be developing a decision tree algorithm that is capable of classifying the various iris flower. So let's start. So this is the notebook. So first I will be importing all the important libraries like pandas, numpy and matplotlib. Next, I will be importing my data set, and I will be using read CSV function from the pandas library. So here is the data set, and here we can see that we have one dependent variable, that is our species column, and five independent variable. Now let us get some information about our data set. So here I will be using .info function from pandas library. So here we can see that I have 150 entries, out of which we have columns like ID, sepal length, sepal width, petal length and petal width and species. And here we can see the data types of all these columns. Now let us find out that if we have uh, any null values in this data set. So I will be using isNA and .sum function for doing this task. So here we can see that we don't have any null values. Now let us split our data set into dependent and independent variable. So our species is the dependent variable, and I will store it in y variable, and x will get all the independent variables. So here I will be dropping the species column and ID column, and so in x we will have the sepal length, sepal width, petal length and petal width. Now let us count the number of each of the categories. So here we can see that for Setosa we have 50 entries, for Verticolor we have 50 entries, and for Virginica we have 50 entries. Now I will be using the train test split from sklearn library to split our data set into training and testing data set. So here I will be using the test size of 0.3, which means that 70% of my data set will be my training set and the rest 30% will be my test set. I will be using .random.seed from the NumPy array, so that whenever I will run this cell, the values of our training and the testing set will be same. So here I will be importing the decision tree classifier from scikit-learn library and then training my decision tree classifier. So here I have trained my decision tree classifier, and now I'm going to plot my decision tree. So for doing that, I will be importing the tree from the scikit-learn library, and I will use the dot plot tree function to plot the decision tree. So here we can see that this tree is not that much visible. So I will be using libraries like py.plus and graphviz. Here I have installed the py.plus and graphviz. So here I will be importing the graphviz, and here I am I am plotting our decision tree. So this is the plot of the decision tree. Now let us make the prediction on the X test. So my Y predict will have this values. Now let us compare the actual and the predicted value. So here we can see that our tree is predicting very good over here, and so now let us make prediction on the user defined set. So here in this cell, if we run this cell, the user had to input the sepal length, sepal width and petal length and petal width. After that, a series one dimensional array will be formed, and it will be get stored in data variable. Now, for this project, I had already given the values, and here we can see the values of the data variable. And now I will be making the prediction. So we know that the dot predict function takes the double dimension array, and to convert my single dimension data array into double dimension, I simply use this square bracket. So here we can see that our decision tree is giving the correct prediction over here. So that's all from my side. Thank you.